No, I found a new TV show. It's on Prime, like the first season is. And it's basically Lost. It's like Lost, but better if you ask me. So here's the premise, okay? And it's got the black guy from Lost. I don't know that actor's name. This is all I've ever seen him in, but it's the black guy from Lost. That dude, if you've seen Lost.
Michael?
Sure, if you say so. That basically, these people are in a town that you can't leave. If you try to drive out of town, the road just kind of makes a loop and brings you back. Everybody got there because they were driving along. There was a tree in the road. They turned around, headed back the other way, and now they're kind of in like a pocket universe or something. They're in this Twilight Zone sort of episode that is this town, and they can't get out of it no matter what they do. And at night, monsters come and eat people.
Okay.
Do new people get added to the cast, or
Constantly.
is it very... Okay.
Yeah.
This is Damon Lindelof.
I don't know what.
What's the name of the show?
From FROM.
Oh, no, he is the other Lost creator guy has another show, I guess. Okay, continue. This is
Where is it streamed?
So you can watch the first season on Prime. That's the place to do it. Amazon Prime's stream. The second season, because it's produced by them, is on MGM Plus. Yeah, I'd never heard of it either, but I'll tell you what, I'm a new subscriber over there because I had to see season 2, and there's 3 episodes of season 2 out right now, and I had to keep it rolling. I powered through this whole goddamn show last night, all through the fucking night. I liked it so much.
How long are the episodes? Like hour?
They're like 50 minutes each.
But what are you watching on MGM Plus now? Now they're like, you want to watch Wizard of Oz again?
Yeah,
I haven't even, dude. I when I bought it, it was like, all right, buy now. Episode 1, go, because the end of season 1. I'm not going to spoil anything, obviously, but the end of season 1 is a cliffhanger, and it's like, oh shit, I got to find out what happened, because a lot of shit goes down at the end of season 1. So basically, you got these monsters that come at night, and there's townsfolk at this point who've accumulated over the years, and it's this real mixed bag. And there's 2 groups. One group is kind of a hippie group that lives up on the hill in an old like mansion house, like a farmhouse, really, lots of rooms, and they're in there smoking weed and drinking and fucking. And then there's the townsfolk, and that's the more like the couples and the families, and they're in more of there's a diner. And there were a few things that bothered me about the show at first. I needed some answers, but there's so many questions at first they can't get to them quickly enough. I'm like, all right, where's the food coming from? They explain that. They explain where the food comes from. And then I was like, all right, well, where's the fucking electricity coming from? They not only explain it, they make it a whole centerpiece of the show about why the electricity here is weird. And then I was like, well, all right, the road is some weird magical loop. What happens if we start walking into the woods? And then they answer that. They're like, all right, well, let's go into the woods and find out. The only thing that's a little hokey, and they eventually explain it, a child gets injured in the first episode severely. And I'm thinking, damn, that kid's probably not going to make it. And at the end of the episode, he's on some crutches. And I was like, but then later on, they kind of explain that away enough that I'm digging the show. And it reminds me of Lost a lot, more low budget Lost. And it reminds me a lot of the Twilight Zone, like a good Twilight Zone episode.
Love that.
I powered through that first season really quick, and I'm digging the second season.
I'll look that up after
3
the show.
episodes.
Yeah, I like the way that sounds too. And I really loved Lost. And I even liked the way Lost ended. I was content with the whole experience.
Here's the thing that fucking hooked me in the first episode. No, it's too much of a spoiler. I'll say this. They show a dead body, and it's so gory and shocking that I was like, oh, you don't usually see that on TV. They show a thing that you don't usually see on TV.
You're like, as a felon, I am intrigued.
Oh, they wouldn't. Yeah, they wouldn't. They in prison.
Was it like those cartel photos?
Yeah, it's like a cartel photo. But it happens in a room. You see it, and women and children aren't safe. Nobody's safe. If you're outside at night, they get you and they skin you alive while your friends listen to you scream and eat you and tear you apart, really eviscerate you in an animalistic.
Going outside after night.
I really do.
I really want something interesting.
You know how
Lost
season 2 on Plex? Just dropping hints.
Oh god, I gotta send that guy my fucking email sometime.
Dude, it kills me because Kyle will talk about 5 cool movies from 1997. And then I look at like what's been added, and it's all 5, like in order that we talked about them on the show. He's on everything. I'm sure From will show.
Yeah. Well, I do recommend this show. I like it a bunch. I don't think it's like a fucking AAA title or anything, but it's better than just a background noise show because they've paid a lot of attention to detail. I'm nitpicky. I'll believe in wizards and aliens and ghouls and shit as long as you establish some rules and you stick to them, and as long as you don't leave glaring plot holes. Like I said, there was a part where a child gets hurt and he heals too quickly, and nothing is said of it for a while. And I was like, the fuck, dude, that was a serious injury that kid took. And then somebody's like, man, you're healing kind of fast, huh, buddy? And he's like,
I think people heal different here.
and then it's like, all right, that's all I fucking needed. That's all I needed. Tell me people heal differently here, and I can buy that his leg's cool now and that he didn't die just now. Holy shit, because he should have.
If there's an aspect of magic, it's easy to,
Well, see, part of the fun of the show, and I still don't know, so there's nothing for me to spoil, but it's like, man, are they dead? Is this like a sci-fi type thing? Is this another universe that they fell into? Is this a religious type thing? Are those demons after them? Is God on their side? Is there an overseer like watching through a glass like hologram? Like you don't know like what the fucking deal is.
How many episodes are in the first season?
Like 10 episodes, like 45, 50 minutes each.
You tore through 9 hours of this show yesterday?
I started watching yesterday at like, I don't know, 8 p.m. or something. And I stayed up like all night watching the show. And then I got up today and polished off another 4 or 5 episodes or something.
Wow.
All right. Well, if it was that engaging, I'm so tired of only finding stuff that like I watch for 20 minutes and I'm like, oh yeah, this should be squarely in background noise. Like this isn't even worth paying attention.
They haven't annoyed me yet.